Hello and welcome to the Model 4 first video, interfacing with the Raspberry Pi. In this lesson, we will talk about different options to connect our Raspberry Pi to sensors and actuators. As we have previously seen, we have several communication ports on our Raspberry. On this lesson, we are going to center on the 40-pin connector, which provides digital interfaces to connect custom hardware. At the simplest level, you can think of them as switches that you can turn on or off if they are inputs, or that the Pi can turn on or off if they are outputs. GPIOs can be configured as inputs, outputs, or as an alternate functions. Almost all of the GPIOs have alternate functions. For example, I2C or SPI are alternate functions. Examples of inputs are buttons, and examples of outputs are LEDs. The GPIO library has many tools that allow to access a lot of different inputs and outputs. It has a hierarchical structure where devices can be an input or an output. Then both are divided furthermore into different categories until the final layer, which contains the physical devices. Now we are going to see a simple LED example where we are going to switch on and off a LED. First, you will need to import the modules and the libraries needed to control the GPIO pins on the Raspberry Pi. Then we need to set up the pin that the LED connects to the Raspberry Pi. We turn the LED on with the on function. The sleep commands make the program wait for a certain number of seconds, and then we turn our LED off. To connect the LED, we are going to use a 200 ohm resistor connected in series. We must remember when connecting the LED that the long leg is connected to our GPIO pin and the short one to the resistor. If we execute the software, this is the result. Now we are going to see a more complex example. We are going to use a light sensor to switch the LED. The light sensor is an analog sensor, but we can connect it to a digital pin with the help of a capacitor. For the example, we have mounted the circuit as shown in the figure. This is the code we use to read the light sensor. First, we see that the light sensor is connected to pin 18 and the LED is connected to pin 4. Second, we enter on an endless loop where we compare the sensor value with a threshold and configure the LED value according to the result. And here is how we execute the code, and we can see how putting something making a shadow in front of the sensor, then the LED light changes. Also, we can use a light source to see how it reacts. In this lesson, we have seen that GPIO pins can be configured as input or outputs, and also how to connect a LED and a light sensor. In the next lesson, we will see how to connect more advanced sensors using a serial protocol.